call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I don't know how to stop. I just go till I drop. Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grave 6 feet like Kenny.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
I am Bam Dam, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Donovan. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
How would Paul Bryant like you to hear that?
I'd like the people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't never been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. College has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
This does put a smile on my face.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. How you doing this morning, Mr. Spencer?
Just fine, sir. Yourself?
I'm doing just pretty good, pretty good. If you want to be part of the show this morning, there we are. Sorry about the R, but anyways, there you go. If you want to come on, there's the link. And come on up here and join me and Mr. Spencer. Pick these games out. It's going to be an interesting little day today as far as college football goes. But anyways, everything going well at your household. That's all they need to know.
Yes, everything got Paul and Laws back home now. We're doing good there, and I want to thank everybody for the prayers. Myself and Miss Cajun, we do appreciate it.
Yep, we do too. We do too. We always try to keep you in mind, but we always try to leave you to your privacy. You know how that goes. So we're glad to hear that. So, oh, by the way, I love my tumbler. I do. I don't have it with me this morning, but I love my tumbler. I sure do. That's a pretty good one. But anyways, All right, we're going to get on with scores. Let me get a drink, fellas, and we'll get on with scores. Anyways, all right, here we go. So I'm going to start out with those that have been playing. There's some that have not been playing, and their scores are pretty low, so I'm not going to worry about that. But anyways, Miss Sugar Bell, you are ranked number 6. I would say you got 6 picks. Now, keep in mind, folks, that this is what y'all want to call midterms. There's Mr. Dwight. How you doing, Dwight? I ain't seen you in a while, and I'm glad to see you. I found out he's a fellow truck driver, so it just tickles me to death to see him. So I will tell Dwight that he's still got 4. So if he still wants to play, you got to play hard, okay? But you do have 4. Mr. Eddie Blackburn, you are sitting at number 5. Brian Thomas, if he's here, he is sitting at 6. And let me see. All right, Mr. Piano Man. I don't know what's going on with Piano Man. He didn't come on this morning. It seemed like he had problems yesterday, so I sent him a link. He's not come on, so I think his computer might have went down. Who knows, but I hope not. Anyways, Piano Man is sitting at number 7, or he has 7 picks. All right, let's see here. This closest one is Mr. Mario. You are sitting at you got 9. George, let me just go down the list. That might be helping for everybody else. Those are sitting at 10. Miss Kimberly, you're sitting at 10. Miss Susan, you are sitting at 10. Let's see if anybody else is. Do not see. Well, nope, I'll take it back. Michelle Cochran, you are sitting at 10. Let's see here. Those that are sitting at 11. George Lambert, you are sitting at number 11. Oh, Goat, you have 11. Rise Up, you have 12. Let's see. Let's see if any others got 12. I do not see another 12. Okay. All right. For those who got 13, William, you have 13, sir. And that's the one. The next ones are 14. Spencer, our man right there, is sitting at 14. Me, you're personally, I am sitting at 14. Jeff, you're sitting at 14. And let's see if anybody else is. No. All right. Those that are sitting at 15. Okay. Let me get it down the line here. Do we have anybody at 15? And no, we don't. It jumps up to 16. So anyways, going up to 16 is Justin Summerlin. You are sitting with 16. Steven, you are sitting with 16. And let's see. I believe that's all at 16. All right. Here's the main important one. Mr. Jones is leading this contest. You're right now the ones that are on your nips and heels is Steven and Justin. Can you believe that? But Mr. Jones, you were sitting at 18. You ain't that far ahead,
He's
buddy.
smoking it this year. Yeah,
He is. I'm beginning to think he's got some kind of little professional help there. I'm wondering. We got to make you wonder. He is. He's smoking it this year. I ain't never seen such a good start in the 2 years that we've done this. But you're doing good, brother. You really are. All right. Let's get on over here. All right. A few things I want to talk about before we get started with the picks. Can y'all believe Miami losing to Louisville last night? Can you? I can too. I was texting earlier. Oh, Bobby. Hang on, Bob. Did I forget you, buddy? Hang on. I probably did. I don't remember saying your name. You were sitting at 14, Bobby.
14, yeah, 14.
Okay. Apologize. Guys, if you have any questions about your scores, if you got if you've been keeping up with it or whatever, and you are curious about what your scores are, if you have a little disagreement, let me know. I'll go back and check again because I trust you guys and I don't trust myself. Let's put it that way, but I do the best I can. Okay. But yeah, I couldn't believe that Miami went down last night to Louisville, but I got to thinking about it. Louisville is a tough team. They always tough, and especially in the conference that they're in. And if you're going to play them, they seem like they're built against other teams. That's kind of like Alabama and Georgia. Alabama's beat to beat Georgia. That's just the way they're built, and that's just the way it goes. Yep, Louisville come to play. They're good teams. I've always admired Louisville. I said they're going to be at Miami. Yep, they sure are. So, anyways, I just want to run that past everybody. Thought that was a really interesting game. It kind of confuses me about the rankings. It's like you're only good as your last game, and I guess it'll narrow itself out and all that kind of good stuff. So, I still think the rankings right now are just BS. All right. Anyways, let's get started on the picks. We are picking for our out of the box game. By the way, who do we want picking a game today? We ain't had Bobby pick a game, have we?
I don't think Bobby has.
Bobby, you want to be our chat room pick today? Can you do it? We pick personally pick from DraftKings. I know the picks that's coming up is updated as early as 30 minutes ago for me. So if you could pick, buddy, we'll be glad to pick a game for you, or let you do the chat room pick. All right. So, anyways, our first outside of the box is at 12 o'clock today. Georgia Tech is going to be playing Duke. Duke's house. Georgia Tech is ranked number 12. Duke is picked to win by 3. By 3 at their house. Let that sink in. Against Georgia Tech, who is ranked, I think it says they're 12. I got 12 up there circled. So I think Georgia Tech is ranked number 12. And they are playing some football, Georgia Tech is.
And what's Duke ranked?
Duke is not ranked at all.
I didn't think so.
No.
And Duke is picked to win by 3.
By 3, dead even.
Something's wrong with that.
That's why I picked it. That's why I picked it.
That ain't making no sense. It just ain't. It ain't making sense at all. It's like they're begging you to. Here's your golden platter. Go with Georgia Tech. Here, it's just give to you free money. Take it. It's just for that reason. I'm gonna say Duke.
Really?
Just for that reason, I'm gonna say Duke. That makes no sense whatsoever.
Now, if I remember right, go ahead.
No, we're even going to give you 3 points on top of it. Bet, the ranked team over the non-ranked team. Just something, they know something we don't.
Well, let's put it this way. Right now, as far as the teams that I have chosen today, don't make no sense whatsoever. But that's what this game is about. This is what the point spread is all about right here today, folks, if you haven't got it. But
I figured you would pick one game, so I was kind of ready, but I wasn't ready for this one by no means.
Well, that's why it's the spread, baby. That's why it's the spread. But there are other games that's weird that we'll get to here in just a little bit. All right. As far as Georgia Tech, they are playing some great football down there. I have to give them that. Duke has what is it? Is it David Cutcliffe as a coach? Is he still there?
They got MFR Jones says they got Manny Diaz as their defensive coordinator. I know he's a great defensive coordinator.
Yep. And like I said, Duke, I think the one that worked with Peyton Manning a lot was David Cutcliffe. And Peyton Manning would tell you, if you want to listen to somebody about being a quarterback, you listen to him. And that's why he's over at Duke. He just doesn't care about the big stuff. Apparently he likes Duke, and he's been with them for years, as far as I know. I don't think he's been let go of. So, anyways, I'm too. Just to be honest with you, I'm going to have to actually take Duke in this game, as much as that don't make no sense at all.
No,
I'm going to take them. It's just odd as all get out. All right.
I could be totally wrong on this one, but it's like another one I could be totally wrong. I don't know if you're going to pick it or not, but we'll talk about it later if you don't. Go ahead.
Oh, well, that's fine. We got several games we're going to talk about, of course. All right. Our SEC game is going to be played today at 12 o'clock. Now, guys, these times are Eastern, okay? So when I say 12, it's usually 11 Central, okay? But we got 12 o'clock Eastern. LSU, ranked number 10, versus Vandy, ranked number 17. This game is being played at Vandy's house. Vandy is picked to win by 1.5, Rounded up, they got to win by 2. Okay. LSU ranked number 10 versus Vandy, ranked number 17 at Vandy's house by 2. What do you think about this?
This is the one I thought you would pick.
Yeah.
This is
you was
one
hoping.
This is one I was ready for on this one. So this is another one. They are begging you, giving it to you. Go with LSU. Go with LSU. They got the better defense. They've got more talent. Go in there, just giving, they're giving you 3 points or 2.5 points. They're giving you points. Please take LSU. Here's my money. Here, I'm just going to give it to you. This is y'all's weekend. That's why I've got to go with Vandy. That's another one because that line has not moved.
It has not.
It opened up at that, and it's still at that.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody knows something. I don't know what, but they're begging you to pick LSU. They're begging you to. Free money. Take it, buddy. That's the reason I'm going to have to go Vandy. Like I said, I might be totally wrong this weekend. These odds are weird.
Yeah, you know what would be fun? Mr. Jones, you want to come on the show? Do you want to? We ain't gone too far. If you want to come on, I'll post back up the link if you want to come up here and help these kind folks out.
Yeah, I'd like to know where he's getting his info besides Lucky Charms.
It ain't Lucky Charms. He ain't no Irishman. I bet you. I've interviewed. He ain't no Irishman. All right, but if you want to, seriously, give me a yes or no, and I'll post the link back up and have it come right over. But anyways, yeah, LSU and Vandy. That is tough. We ain't talked much about LSU this year, yet here they are sitting at ranked number 10. They're not really impressing me or anybody else as far as that goes. Here they are.
Their defense is, though. They got an awesome defense this year. They really do.
Okay. All right.
But 2.5 points, it don't add up.
I know, but you're at Vandy's house. You're at Vandy's house. And that does seem to help out a lot.
It ain't that big of a house. I'm just
No, it's not. No.
It ain't going to be that loud.
No, a family reunion can't be held in that stadium as far as that goes. So I guess Mr. Jones is going to chicken out on us. He don't want to give away his secret, guys. He does not want to give away his secrets. We'll see how he's playing this time. I see. He ain't like AT. AT come on here and just challenge you and mess you up. Not Jones. No. He said, I'm going to win it all. I want that money. All right. My take on this one, LSU versus Vandy. That is really, really tough one. And that's what the spread is supposed to be all about. Anybody going to help me out? Whit Weeks is out for today for LSU.
Common sense says LSU. Everything about this says LSU. It does. That's the reason I just went the other way.
You know what? I need some points. This week is not going to make or break me. I'm sitting at 14. All it takes me is to have a good 3 or 4 pick week, and I can be up there with Mr. Jones. But I'm going to go ahead and take LSU in this one.
Hey, might as well.
I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it, guys. I don't know what y'all are doing, but I'm sitting there seeing the smoke come out of y'all's ears right now. All right. This is going to be our game. And Bobby, if you don't mind, go ahead and be picking us another game because you know we're fixing to pick the Alabama-Tennessee game. Get us one lined up for the chat room pick. If you can't do it, let me know, and I will get somebody else, okay? But if you can, get us another game. All right. Tonight at 7:30, 6th ranked number Alabama versus 11th ranked Tennessee. Alabama is at their house. They are picked to win by 9.5 points. They have to win by 10. This is the updated DraftKings pick. Okay. So I don't hear nothing on anything else. Good morning, Brian. I'm glad to see you, buddy. That's another fellow truck driver. I missed him. I have not seen or heard from him in a while. Good to see you, Brian. So anyways, 10 points.
A lot of points, brother.
Yeah. I see you saying 8.5. The one I got late. Hang on, Jeff.
Look at it one more time, because whatever it says right now, DraftKings is what we're going with. Just so y'all know.
And you got to understand why I use DraftKings. They're the easiest to read. I ain't got to follow fine and all this and that kind of stuff.
Free download.
Yep.
And they're no sponsor here. We're just saying.
No, we're not a sponsor.
No.
They're easy to find. They're easy to scroll up and down.
And they don't take up much data on your phone either.
No, they don't. And I mean, I don't personally bet or anything. I use them just for our game, period. That's all I do. But right now, it is still sitting at -9.5. So therefore, we round up through 10. All right, so where are we
Bobby
at?
picked Washington and Michigan, just so you know.
Who?
Washington versus Michigan.
Okay,
Bobby
okay.
picked.
All right. Let's see here.
Anyway, while you're looking that up, I'm going to go ahead and talk about this game. That's a lot of points, y'all. Tennessee's, I'm glad to see Tennessee back. I ain't going to lie about it. I am glad. I've missed this rivalry. I have missed it. Granted, I cussed Tennessee for many years that they were just wearing us out left and right. Well, now Tennessee's been cussing us because we've been wearing them out. Well, now it's balanced out. They have the quarterback that fits their system. And I am so tickled to watch this young man, even though I'm diehard Alabama now, but I am tickled to watch this quarterback for Tennessee just keep getting better and better because how they were done by the other guy who thought him and his daddy was all that in a bag of chips. So, but he ain't. Tennessee's looking good. Their defense is looking good. I mean, I could break this game down. Actually, I had a lot to break down for Thursday because I was myself and Tennessee Scooter was going to do a show Thursday night, breaking this pregame down between me and him. And we're more even than what people think we are. We're a whole lot more even. 9.5 points. That's way too many points. That's way too many. I got to take Tennessee on this one. I got to. I'm going to take them in the points.
Yeah, let's hear
look at my wife back there. No, I'm not picking them to win, baby. I'm saying Alabama's going to win. But Tennessee's going to cover. That's a lot of points. I hope I'm wrong. But I don't think I will. Tennessee's too good this year, y'all. Sorry, they are.
Oh, I hate to say this, and I've listened to, and I listened to Piano Man the other day, and I told him he's lost his mind. His pick on this was 41-21, and I love Piano Man. I really do. He's got a good head on his shoulders, and he's entertaining for me, especially during the week. And by the way, if any of y'all are on here, I know Miss Kimberly, Brian, Sugar Bear, and some others that are on here. I just can't scroll up right now. If y'all see me texting in there, I can't say roll tide to everybody, and I can't really join the conversation because I am driving. I can only do it like at a red light, or I've had to pull over for some reason. And y'all look on me for that. And I do apologize because I do want to respond. I just can't, Every once in a while, Piano Man will say something. I got to say something about it. I got to pull over. So anyways, I know Brian Thomas knows what I'm talking about, and so does Dwight.
Yeah, 10-100. He can answer during 10-100.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, Alabama, Tennessee. Tennessee has always been a tough football team. I totally respect Josh Heupel. I ain't saying I want him as a coach, but I respect his decisions. I respect what he's done for that team. People got to keep in mind, I love the state of Tennessee. I love the people down there. And I'm not just saying that. I've been in there. They're good people. The state is great. I love it, but I can't stand your football athletics. And it's a simple reason because what they done to Johnny Majors, what Phil Fulmer done to Alabama back in the old days that sent us into our dark days, I should say. Yeah. So I can't stand the athletics. I can't stand it. I can't even say that it's not the football team itself because I love their heart. I love what they do. They're not Alabama. I'll give it that. But that's just my hatred for the school itself. Let's put it that way. Everything else about the state of Tennessee is great. I mean, you just can't beat the folks down there. It's great people. But anyways, Tennessee has always played us tough. They're better than what I call the Auburn deal. And I know they won't be all rivalry, and I guess they are because we all look forward to the Alabama-Tennessee game every year in October. This year, Tennessee doesn't seem to be all that. I understand that their quarterback is doing great. And I understand that their offense is doing better. Their defense is always going to be what I call top notch. They're coming to Alabama. They beat us last year. Do we have the wherewithal? Because just like everybody says, Alabama is a lot of teams Super Bowl. They're going to bring their best. They need to win this football game. So do we. We've already lost one. We can't stand to lose another one. I'm going to tell you what, this is really going to be tough. Alabama, I feel like, is going to win the game. It might be by 1 point, and I don't care. But can they win by 10 points? Whew, that is something I just don't know. It's really going to be tough. But I'm going to be honest with you, this is not what I call a Alabama rose-colored glasses or crimson tide-colored glasses. I just think Bama can do it. And my fear is if they get on that roll, they're going to beat them by 10 points. But if they don't, it is going to be a 1 point, 3 point win, if that. And it's going to be one of them nail biters at the edge of your seats, But if they get on that roll, and there are two teams, Alabama has domination, or Alabama is not playing as well as they should have. Okay. I still think they'll win this game. I've been personally, if y'all been wanting predictions and stuff like that, personally, I think Alabama wins it by 28-24. That's my personal prediction.
Real quick, Kimberly, you picked Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt, and Missouri. Alabama and Washington. I don't think Missouri's a pick.
No, they are not. I'm going to go over these picks right before we get to the chat room. Let's go right now because I just give my pick. I am picking Alabama, by the way.
You're picking Alabama. All right.
Yes, sir. I'm taking the points. Okay. All right. So far, what we have picked, 12 o'clock today, Georgia Tech, ranked number 12, versus Duke at home. Duke is picked to win by 3. Duke is picked to win by 3. All right. 12 o'clock today. Number 10, LSU versus number 17, Vandy at Vandy's house. Vandy is picked to win by 2 points. It's picked by 1.5. We round up to 2. Okay. At 7:30 tonight. Number 6, Alabama versus number 11, Tennessee at our house in Alabama. They are picked to win by 9.5, which means they have to win by 10. They're your ones that we have already set up. All right, our chat room pick for the day was picked by Bobby. Washington versus Michigan. This is played at Michigan's house. I don't know what time. Sorry, Bobby. It is picked to win by 4. Not 4.5, because then we have to go to 5. They are picked to win by 4. I can go through
on DraftKings.
On DraftKings. And that's what we go by. Okay. So Michigan is favored, Mr. Jones, by 4 points. Spencer, what do you think? Let me get a drink.
Really, I don't. That's a good pick, brother. You got me totally off guard on this one. This is going to be one hell of a guess. We got Washington going into Michigan's house. Michigan just got embarrassed, in my opinion. Michigan is not that in a bag of chips this year, in my opinion, but it is in their house. Washington's defense is not built to stop the run. Michigan likes to run, which is going to slow the clock down. 4. I'm going to have to go Michigan. I'm going to take Michigan. No rhyme, no reason. I'm taking Michigan.
A hope and a prayer.
Yep, that's about it.
Okay. All right, guys. By the way, you are now ready. If you don't mind, put all 4 of your picks in. I don't think that I'm going to persuade you to do anything. So put all 4 of your picks in. It makes it a whole lot easier on me when I go back to check your scores. If you got all 4 and whatever as I go from the back to the front, whatever the first ones I read or the last ones that you put in, just put it that way, is the ones I go by. Everything beforehand, you could pick, let's say LSU, and all of a sudden you want to change to Vandy. You change it at the end of the show, that's your pick. I will not go back up to the first one and say, well, you said this and this. No, whatever you got the last four in, and it helps me out a whole lot, guys. Y'all really don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Like Brian just did. Brian picked Georgia Tech, Vandy, Bama, and Washington. Good job, Brian. Appreciate it, man. And so are the rest of you guys.
Up in there already.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see what he says. Georgia Tech, Vandy, Alabama, and Michigan. Let's see where I differ with him.
You didn't pick the Vandy Washington game yet.
Oh, I mean, I've already got my pick. I'm not going to change it because I don't do it that way.
So who's Georgia and Washington? Who'd you pick on them?
I'm picking
Michigan
Washington
versus Washington.
Washington. Because Michigan has to win by 4.
Right.
I know it's at Michigan's house. They ain't been playing that well. But Washington has been playing some decent football. I know. But I'm going to stay. I'm just going to, I'm kind of like you. No rhyme, no reason.
Yep.
I just feel like Washington has a chance. And even if they lose, they got to win by 4. So if it's just a field goal or less,
you're in there.
Point. Yep. So let me go ahead and put that down. So anyway, so me and Mr. Jones is different on the Georgia Tech, the Vandy game, and the Michigan game. We're together on the Alabama game. Okay. So anyways, all right. That's all the picks for today as far as those that count. We got a little bit of time, so I'm not going to keep Spencer on here too long, but we're going to run through a few games to get his thoughts on this. Other games of interest that I thought you might be interested in is Ole Miss at 3:30 today is ranked number 5 versus Georgia, ranked number 9. They are picking Georgia to win by 7 at their house. How do you see this game?
I see Ole Miss going in there and knocking Georgia out. The playoffs. I think this is a game that's going to knock Georgia out. Georgia's got too many weaknesses this year, and their defensive backfield is one of them. And that's Georgia's, Ole Miss's strong point on offense is passing the ball. I see Kirby doing the typical, I'm going to run the ball and eat the clock, try to keep them off the field. It's all well and good, but you got to score. Because as soon as Kippy gets on the field, he's going to like 2 minutes score a touchdown on your ass. I'll say Ole Miss just pretty much knocks Georgia out of the playoff contentions this game.
The disrespect for Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss. I know he's an offensive guru, but he's really not shined like I really thought he would. But he's doing a great job again this year. He's done a great job last year. And Georgia is faltering right now. I hate to say that, but not really. But yeah, I don't see why in the world that Ole Miss, ranked number 5, haven't lost a game. This will put Georgia out for a while. I'm sorry. It might not drop them out of the top 25. Look at Notre Dame. They lost 2. They kept them in there about 17 or something. But anyways, I think it's disrespecting Ole Miss to do this. But anyways, I'm with you. I'm picking Ole Miss in this game. I really do. Now, Georgia may sneak up and win, but I don't think it's going to be by 7 points. Nope, I just don't think so. All right, next game at 12:45. Ranked number 19, I believe it is. Oklahoma versus South Carolina. This is played at South Carolina's house. Oklahoma is picked to win by 4. What does that say about Oklahoma?
They ain't all that in a bag of chips.
But
I'm still going to pick. I would take Oklahoma in this one. South Carolina is just pitiful. Just pitiful.
William. That's all I'm going to say. Eddie, I'm really be honest with you. I'd like to see South Carolina do this, but the confidence of Eddie, and I don't mind South Carolina winning except for when they play Alabama. It's just the way it is. I have nothing against the school, really don't. Nothing against the state. I just don't see that their team can pull this off with Oklahoma. I know Texas jumped on them and everything else. But by 4 points, I'd have to take Oklahoma. I would have to.
Yeah. Now, if
You
it was
did too.
7 or better, yeah, I'd go.
Yep.
I'd probably go with South Carolina then. Really would.
All right. All right, I'm gonna just go on with this one real quick. 7:45. Missouri, ranked number 16, versus Auburn at Auburn's house. Missouri is picked to win by 1.5, which means they have to win by 2 points. And you've got to be kidding me. This was gonna be another pick if I didn't pick the LSU.
I go with Mizzou.
You would go with Mizzou.
Yep. They need a bounce back in a hurry. They've been embarrassed. They need a bounce back. They got beaten their own house. They need a bounce back. I'm going Mizzou on this one.
You got to be kidding me. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about everybody else. Missouri ranked number 19. I guess the Auburn's only picked to win by 2 just because they're down in Auburn. I understand the chicken bone field.
Yep.
There's nothing better put than what Rise Up said. That ain't nothing but chicken bones down there in that field. They've got it cursed. Yep. 2 points. These guys, I mean, they play dirty. I don't like Missouri. I do not.
I don't either. They do play dirty.
Dirty as all get. Excuse me, as all get out. I don't have no respect for them whatsoever. But Auburn is not. I'm sorry. This could be the last nail in Hughes Freeze coffin. It could be. They will get rid of him this year, especially if he loses to Missouri and he loses to Alabama. He's gone. Yeah, I say he's gone. They might not have no more money to afford another coach, so they may stick with him one more year. But sorry, Hugh Freeze is not your answer. He's not going to get you where you need to be. He may luck up and beat Alabama for all I know and save his job, but I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. But I'm with you, Spencer. I am picking Missouri.
And
all right. Last one, and then we'll get out of here. All right. At 7 o'clock tonight, Penn State versus Iowa.
Ooh.
Played it. Yep, this is played at Iowa's house. Touchy subject. Iowa is picked to win by 3.
Who do they pick to be the intern head coach at Penn State?
Have no clue. I have not. I really don't care. I'm not into that much football.
Well, the reason I say that because if they pick their offensive coordinator, I would pick Penn State to win this game.
Let's find
He
out.
plays a different type of game.
Yeah.
This could be a total butt whipping. I mean, this could be total annihilation of Penn State in this game. Their head coach just got fired. Guys are pumped. They're blue collar. They're blaming themselves. I'm going Penn State. If I put money on it, it'd be Penn State.
Well, let's see who it is. I'm not seeing who it is. All right, the intern. There's something about the intern. Let's see what it is, okay?
Eddie Blackburn says offensive line coach.
Eddie Blackburn says it is. Let's see. I think it's Terry Smith is the name that's popped up. I don't know much about him, guys. I'm just trying to answer a question.
Anything but the time.
It is Terry Smith, and it is he is the interim head coach. I don't know what he does. It doesn't say. So, anyways, Terry Smith is the interim coach.
Okay.
So there you go. All right. Poor old Penn State. I'm gonna tell you this much. I totally respect James Franklin. I really do.
I do too.
You know, he has lost some games that I figured he should have won, and he's admitted it that he's just not built for the big game. He was pretty good at dadgum Vanderbilt, and that's why I was so impressed with him. He brought that team up out of the dungeon.
Yep.
And done a great job. I felt like if he should have stayed, but you know, apparently they got a great coach there now, so no argument there. But seriously, hats off to James Franklin. Sorry it didn't work out for you, brother. Wished it had, because it was nothing but total respect for you. I'm sorry about that.
And congratulations on $49 million.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I hope you go back into coaching and somewhere else because I think you're too talented just to sit at home spending $49 million. But anyways, no, I'm going to have to pick Iowa. I'm going to have to pick Iowa. I mean, there's just, no doubt about that. It is at Iowa's house, and it's going to take some time. I don't care if it's Terry Smith or anybody else, the interim coach. May put a little bit of fire. They may want to play well, but I think Iowa will pull it out with at least a 3-point win. So, yeah, I'm going to take Iowa. I just hate it for Penn State. And I'm going to be honest with you. James Franklin was hired there to replace Joe Paterno for all them scandals and everything else and tried to bring a new face and bring new light to Penn State, which I think he's done a great job. So
I think they did him wrong. They should have gave him more time, in my opinion.
I don't
think just so. Now building the school and his players because they was on probation. He took this on when they couldn't do crap.
Yeah.
Because of Joe. So
I know.
That's just me. That's just me thinking.
And you may be right. They may be since they come out of probation, he ain't had enough time. But I feel like, he's been in the rankings and they've got their easy schedules. And I mean, come on, we all agree Northern schedules are cupcakes compared to the SEC.
Oh, yeah.
They just are. And I don't care what they say. I'm up here with them. I'll argue with them all day long. So, I just felt like he could have done a little bit better, but hey, he's admitted it. I understand it. Sorry, but thanks for coming up, and trying to do the best they could with Penn State. But anyways, you got anything else, Spencer, before I go over the final?
I'm going to go watch some ball games.
All right. Sounds good to me. Guys, thank y'all for coming. Good luck on your picks this week. It's going to be another interesting week because I seen a lot of different picks in the chat room. But I'll go over it one more time. Georgia Tech versus Duke, 12 o'clock today at Duke's house, -3. Georgia Tech is ranked number 12. Duke is not ranked at all. At 12 o'clock, number 10, LSU versus number 17, Vandy at Vandy's house. Vandy's picked to win by 1.5, which means they have to win by 2. All right, 7:30. Ranked number 6, Alabama versus number 11, Tennessee at Alabama's house by 9.5, which means they have to win by 10. That's going to be rough. Our chat room pick from Mr. Bobby, Washington versus Michigan at Michigan's house. Michigan is picked to win by 4. All right, the other stuff was just stuff that we were talking about. I hope y'all enjoyed that because I thought that was interesting. Look out for upsets today.
Yep.
And enjoy it. It's going to be a great football weekend. So y'all take care of yourself. Anything else, Mr. Spencer?
Nope. Roll Tide, everybody. Good to see everybody in here. And may the odds always be in your favor.
Absolutely. Thank y'all very much. Roll that gum Tide. Y'all have a good one.
You've got to be better in all 3 areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy Rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those 3 areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here as national champions.